Thank you. I must say that I'm a bit nervous because I have a few of my coaches, profs, my MBA profs in the room here, so I gotta watch exactly what I say here. But good evening, Madam Dean and my coach. Deborah was one of my professors as well. AU community from all faculties, prime real estate group staff, dear friends, and my family. First of all, I'd like to thank AU for acknowledging my entrepreneurial achievement with this award and doing such a fancy job in highlighting my success in the write-up. And my sister for doing even a fancier job in your speech. I'm honored, I'm humbled, and I take this opportunity to renew my commitment towards excellence, continuous learning, and most importantly, giving back. I want to start by saying that battle of success is never won overnight and is never won alone. I had learned a very important lesson early on in life, the lesson of you are an average of people around you. My good fortune gave me 3 of those people right at home. My father, my mother, and my sister. My father, who has always done selfless community service and has been grateful for that opportunity, taught me the importance and contentment in giving back. My mother, who never gives up and always shoots for the star, taught me how to dream big. My sister, also my best friend, someone who reasons and fights hard, but willingly accepts the results, taught me another valuable lesson of keeping my head up high and having patience in difficult times. Life from there became full of choices. Choosing the right people around me became my personal mantra. I made few choices that taught me very expensive lessons, more expensive than the AU MBA. And ultimately, few choices which became my strength in my entrepreneurial journey. One of my most important choices that I made outside of my home was the choice of my business partner. My elder brother from another mother, as we call it, Harvinder Khan. His drive, his passion, his persistence assisted me to win. He restored my confidence whenever I questioned it. He freed up my mind from fears of failures and single-handedly became my strong army so together we can face and win over the business world. During my MBA journey, which I began in 2009, when my business, only 3 years old at that time, was hit hard by the global recession. Although in Alberta things were not as bad as US and other provinces, such as Ontario, but affected industries and specific type of projects within those industries pointed a straight arrow to everything Prime was doing at that time. I didn't know what to do. I had always read and heard about people going through recession. I had read books on it, but soon learned that some things in life can only be learned through experience, and this was going to be one of them. During early 2009, we got a call from one of our lender's lawyers that they had decided to call back their $10 million loan, otherwise they would proceed with foreclosure. Later that same month, on our second project, which had just started construction, our major tenant decided to break their pre-lease terms due to their own financial issues and walk away from the deal, which made our bank pull out their construction financing in the middle of the project. So 3 years into the business, 3 years of hard work of making these 2 acquisitions, raising investment capital from my friends and families of the time, working out of home, haven't turned a true profit yet. I was the 4th highest paid employee of my company of 4. The most money I personally made in year 3 of business was equivalent to my 3 months of salary earned at RBC, my previous employer. So in short, we were in deep trouble. It was time to question everything, and most importantly, answering these questions once and for all. Then I heard a quote that really inspired me, and it goes, "When wheels are falling off, step on the gas." And by starting AU MBA, step on the gas is exactly what I did. Working through day-to-day business issues, dealing with financial lenders, raising more money when markets were crashing, dealing with operational challenges, cash flow challenges, list goes on, and then coming home and detaching myself from everything so I can read and respond to my MBA papers and cases, not to mention the wonderful calculus course, till 2 a.m. wasn't easy and truly did test my spirits. But Winston Churchill said it best: kites rise highest against the winds, not with it. Something my business partner always reminds me of. Soon after I started the program, I realized that this time one of a very important choice was made for me. AU had already surrounded me with like-minded and successful people. People that would help me with this overwhelming experience and play an important role in developing my thinking and critically challenging my own views, preparing me for the real business world. Only my fellow alumni knows what I'm talking about here. Today, almost 4 years after the recession hit, both of those projects survived and are turning profits for our investors. I have completed my MBA. Along the way, Prime Real Estate Group has successfully completed several more projects, and today, headquartered in Calgary downtown, owns and is actively developing commercial real estate portfolio valued around $250 million. Has a third-party investment grade rating of AA, driven and growing staff of over 10, and numerous other consultants. We have recently made an entry in the province of Saskatchewan and are in process of buying a retail shopping center portfolio in Texas, US. Our company has a culture of giving back to many causes and local foundations. We employ a pro golfer in the making, Sonia, I'm looking at you, and a wonderful staff. Together as a team, we're looking at the future, which includes further expansion. We are on our way to become Canada's one of the most successful companies. With my lucky charms on my side, my father, my brother, my mother, my sister Noreen, my business partner Hervinder, along with our staff, our Spartan Army, my life coaches and good friends such as Gord Cormy, who's in the staff, along with my investment in education, my investment in AU MBA, together are complex and unique reasons why I stand here today. I'd like to recognize Athabasca University for making me a believer of the importance of investing in one's education and making my experience so wonderful and worthwhile. I'm a believer of work for love, work hard, and top it with good education, and you will win, whatever your definition of winning is. On that note, I'd like to conclude by quoting an expert from a speech made recently by my mentor and the role model of the world, His Highness the Aga Khan. Quote, "We live in the time of rapid change that is often unpredictable and not always positive. My experience with development as an observer and practitioner has led me to conclude that the best way to manage change, whether positive or negative, is to prepare for it. And there is no greater form of preparation for that change than the investment in education." Thank you, Athabasca, and thank you, everyone.